Right, hello and welcome back to Shining Force 1 from the good old year of 1993, the year I turned 10 years old, incidentally. And I did not play the game at that time, but I digress. Yeah, Shining Force 1 still ongoing. Now there was a bit of, shall we say, weirdness when I started recording today. The resolution that I used for the first two episodes, I think, did not work today. Well, yeah, the capture software decided to just, nope, not going to go along with this, nothing doing. So I had to bump the resolution a bit. And then I noticed that sound was a bit on the slow side. Strangely, that actually took care of itself when I deactivated VSync in the well, Mega Drive Classics launcher configuration window. It's all very weird to me. But, hey, now you... like... you get sights, you get sounds... yeah. That'll just have to be enough. I'm not quite sure if the output is going to be very smooth though, but... well, I mean, I think the output here on my PC monitor is at 60 or 59.97 frames per second, but my capture software reports 50 frames per second capture. So if this is sort of unpleasant to watch, I do apologize. I'm hoping to, well, stumble across a solution at some point, but that's just going to have to be at some point. Now, thinking about this, my half-brother Hans, he is the one who introduced me to this game, actually. Before this game I mostly played like platformer games, you know, Golden Axe, Altered Beast, that sort of thing. But all of a sudden, this. And oh my god, was I enamored with all this. Well, mostly I think it was actually the prospect that playing games like this would take a lot of time. Yeah, that may sound weird, but that's what it was. Totally the whole thing. Can I get level 3 with a main dude? With Mr. Me? Okay, yeah, that happens sometimes. Is this shit for real? Oh, there. I have forgotten how to do this shit. This is terrible. My inner child is wounded, it is maimed, it is distraught. Ah, screw this. I've gotta pick... I've gotta get my shit together here. You are slightly wounded. I shall mess you up further. By the way, I think you hear my keyboard very loudly. No, I'm going to try to see if I can get some kind of a controller to cooperate with me here. I'm pretty sure it's not going to be very straightforward. But I can hold a controller farther from the microphone than I can keep the keyboard. So, well, that should make for a more pleasant listening experience at least. Don't really know what to do about the frame rate. But, you know, Rome wasn't built in a day and all that monkey business. Also, in the previous episode, I noticed that the turn order may be a little, oh shit, I just know I'm gonna regret this, but I'm doing it anyway. Yeah, the turn order seems a bit glitchy. I don't remember anything like that from the, well, from the gameplay experience on the Sega Genesis. Original console, that is. But I don't know. We'll just see how it goes. I may be thrown off along the course of the game because of this, but I mean, strategy just failing and that kind of thing. But I'll work with it. Ooh, we can do double attacks too. I didn't remember that, but as long as it sorry, as long as it happens only against the enemy, I'm fine. Okay. How badly am I gonna be punished? Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. Tau is going to GTFO. And you, I think I'm going to put over here so more people can get access to the dude from the side. From the just vacated side. I did it again. This is just fucking laughable. I should be ashamed of this. Seriously. So, Ken, you may rejoin us whenever. Okay, give Luke this kill. Still not at level 3. Oh well. Yeah, when they only do 1 damage, that's just fine. Let's see, you don't know. Okay, gung-ho time. Smash with a healer. Oh, he scored a critical hit. Well, not turning that down. I kind of actually want to talk about the music, and I want to put you over here, so you can move freely. Well, I feel that, well, when people talk about the sound chip in the Mega Drive or Genesis, they often give it a really rough time of it, really. So, well, maybe that's just common knowledge kind of thing, and yeah. suppose if people compare the Genesis to the Super Nintendo, they say that, of course, that the Super Nintendo has the better sound chip. I'm not informed exactly, so I'm not really in a position to argue about that, so I'm just not going to do that. That said, I prefer what I hear from the sound chip in the Sega Mega Drive to a greater extent than what I hear from games on the Super Nintendo. Well, I mean, credit where credit is due. There are some really fantastic soundtracks on the Super Nintendo as well. It's just the actual sounds, the acoustics, that I well, don't like so much on the Super Nintendo. I mean, okay, this is just electronically generated sound waves. It's not classy. Make no mistake, I'm not suggesting any different. But what I want to arrive at is that I am really fascinated by the classical sound they aimed at with this game. It might not make a lot of sense to you as it is right now. You haven't really heard a whole lot of the game soundtrack yet. But they do take some real liberties with the common AB form that was pretty much the only thing. Yeah, that was a pretty good level up. Anyway, I leveled up so much, he actually has to heal. Well, I mean, there are some really nice tunes in this game. So I would actually go so far as saying that the soundtrack from this game would survive surprisingly well in the concert hall. I mean, yeah, you could make an arrangement for it for a symphony orchestra and it would not sound like bullshit. Like some games from this era could do. Final Fantasy. Okay, that was a cheap shot. But still, I think you will see what I'm getting at as we move through the game. So I'm just going to leave it right at that and just enjoy the game. I'm not going to be saying a whole lot here, and that is for the simple reason, well, saying a whole lot from this point on, and that's just for the reason that there is not a whole lot to say at this time, or comment on. Well, I think I can discuss the graphics here a little. You'll see when we get to Shining Force 2 that the Mega Drive or the Genesis could do a whole lot better than what we see right here. Yeah. Well, also the well, basically they generally improved everything for Shining Force 2, which is, you know, saying a whole lot. I mean, this is, I mean, we're talking like Final Fantasy 8 to Final Fantasy 10 style improvement, almost. Not a resolution bump, but in terms of, you know, pixel art, sprites, and yeah, even the music quality picks up a lot. Of course, there are a few more jazzy influences in that soundtrack, and I'm not a big jazz buff, so I don't really care for that kind of improvement. Now, you can do ranged attacks against these pretty safely. They are, as I recall... wait, no, the other button. This one, yeah. Equipped with lances, and lances have a range of 1. So there. Just put Luke here, be a little meat shield. Yeah, Shining Force 2. Yeah, that's the main attraction of these two Let's Plays I'm going on right now. That said, this game doesn't suck either. But... okay, yeah. This is a bit risky, yes. But I'm pretty sure Luke can manage. I may need to stick someone in to like use a medical herb on him or something. But so far so good. Oh wait, how far can you move? Okay, that is 5. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, should be good. I'll put Hans here, just in case. A lot of good damage right there. Well, it's a rare thing actually, and well, at least when I'm playing, that Hans, the archer, pulls ahead so much from the rest of the party. That's well, yeah, so he's badass. That was a lot of damage. Okay, you can move very far. Give you kill experience here. Okay. 1 and 3 hit points. Not too bad. Okay, I'll just, yeah, do this. And not fail in doing this, please. Thank you. Tao certainly needs the experience. Oh, MP plus 3. That means we can do 5 Blaze level 1. Well done, Shining Force. Now enter Guardiana and find out what's happened there. Okay. Who thinks it's gonna be pleasant? I don't. You made it back. You're a little late. We were almost overrun by Runefrost. We held them off, but we've suffered greatly, as you'll see as you wander around. Most of our knights were lost in the battle. Many homes were damaged, but we held. We'll keep watch here. Runefrost is bound to attack again sooner or later. Ooh, yeah? Houses were damaged. Almost lost. I still don't know why they pulled back. Well, maybe I'm just too badass for them. They smelled my cooking beans and thought, hey, this is a badass dude. Yeah, I just boiled some beans earlier in the morning. Does leave a kind of funny smell in the air. Okay, so the weapon shop dude is a bit pissed off. So now we can buy stuff from him. Yay! Oh, get this for Luke. I think it is an improvement. In Shining Force 2 and just about every other game from what later became Camelot Software Planning, you will yeah, you will always be given the option to equip your new purchase and often sell the old one. I'm gonna see if I have the opportunity to do this here. No, I don't. Okay. I'll just get Luke all set up here with this new axe. There. See that? Boosted attack by 2. Okay, well, I don't want to buy anything else from you. You know, the reason I'm not buying the hand axe for the hero is that he can't equip it. If you, well, when you looked in the shop window, you could see that Luke had the EQ letters next to his name. That, of course, means that, well, that signifies that he can equip this piece of equipment. And, well, he is the only one in this party who can equip a battle axe, so yeah. That's that. No, I don't want anything else. Right now, oh, hello, you are looking strange. It's not a character who can recruit. Their commander, Kane Runefast, evil to the core. Yeah, he's a badass mofo. No, that little fracas made me want to fight again. Out of it, I'm joining up. And Gort joins the Shining Force with a silly fanfare. I'll be at headquarters. Okay. We don't really need to talk to many people here. Let's see, I think if we speak to the people here... Oh, only one of you. Those beasts, I'll have nightmares forever. Yeah, the doggy doesn't sound so confident now. Let's see... Actually, if we can examine Gort's equipment. Yeah, he has a hand axe. Can't check his status though. Oh well. Just have to leave it at that. I think this person has something interesting to say, but I could be mistaken. Praise the light, that's over. Monsters, fighting, I can't take much more of this. Okay, it was not as exciting as I would have hoped. But hey. No, I'm not going to bother give Gort a healing item. Medical herb or whatever. We won this time, but what about the next attack? Gort, as you will see, is often strong enough to take care of himself. Okay, this is the normal priest blurb. We can save, we can cure, we can promote or raise. We don't really need to do either of these things right now, so I'm just going to press B and be out of here. Just let them try to come in here. I'll whack them silly. Yeah. Feisty lady. Let's check out the headquarters for the fun of it. Well, are you ready to face the enemy? Beware of giant bats. They fly swiftly and fight fiercely. Sorry. Okay, let's just look at the stats here real quick. Oh, I have to go into the window. Yep, 15 attack, 8 defense. That is pretty good. His agility is a bit low. But contrast that with Luke, who is at a higher level. Okay, that is a bit of an advantage. I guess. Oh well, never mind. Compared to me. Okay. There was absolutely no reason to go and do that, apparently. Okay, I was going to show you the active party to show you that Gort is, well, in the lineup, but you're just gonna have to take my advice for it. Ooh, Hurry, Arve. King Runefoss has injured the king and Lord Varios. Da da da. Go away, Kane. Oh yeah, like that's gonna the term. I don't understand what you were talking about. Anyway, the treasure of Guardiana is in my hand now. I won't let you take that. Just leave. Sword of Darkness, show me your power. And zap. Ouch. And stage Q. Varios dies. No, father, I can't believe it. I'll wreck some face. Maybe not. Now Guardiana is unworthy of my attention. Farewell, fools. Look to the king. Arve, May, I don't think I'll live much longer. Oh, Vario's protecting me. Listen, the Gate of the Ancient is the only access to the tower. And the gate can be opened only by the key. You must find it before it falls into the hands of evil. You should never let them open the gate. Find out why Runefoss is interested in the gate. Please, May, daughter of the great Varios, help me clear name. Avenge your father and be strong. Your Majesty, please tell my daughter Anri in Manarina to stay strong for her people. And stage Q, the king dies. Yep, gaming has come a long way already in the Mega Drive's lifetime. Now it's not the time for tears and grief. Alterone should be our next goal. Alright, let's go find that key. I don't want to see any more of these tragedies. Okay, so we have the name of two locations here. Manarina and Alterone. Or Alterone, whatever. Pronunciation, fantasy, Japanese role-playing games. Yeah. Find these elements. Okay, go here and look at the bookshelves. Your first blaze, pointers from mages. Okay, your first blaze. Oh yeah, Manarina, a land of magic, attack magic for beginners, and many more books. So that seems to be the princess's room. Yep, we're gonna go get us a princess. Is this the king's room? The king is dead. Who shall lead us now with Anri far away? Yeah. I was so scared. Kane, a single glance froze me. I'll find a way to put it. And now if we go up here, at this point, the treasure chests should be made available, like so. Antidote, yay, anything there. Medical herb, yay. Okay, so this is where the game shows its age. Instead of just passing that off to just whoever, the game says, yeah, you can hold it, you can't pick it up. So meh. So now I'm just going to give some hard-earned inventory items to random people in the party, and then go grab the rest of the treasures. Yep. While having only 4 available inventory slots, it does give a you know, respectable challenge in combat. When you look for just random items like this, it really it's exasperating. Now these power and defense potions, they are stat boost items. Oh wait, do you have something to say about this, by the way? The treasure, they took all they could carry. Get it back, me. Okay, just look at this. There. As I said, the angel wing is not something you have any reason to make the main character carry. Except maybe at the time where he learns Bolt and you want to start using that a lot, then he may not have MP to use. like egress at any time, but for now he does. Just going to give that to a random person, and well, I think it's most clever to use these items after you're promoted. There's only one promotion, but the stats do reset on promotion. So if you use a stat boost item before, then it's a wasted opportunity. I want to give that back to Mr. Me, and let's go on with our lives. We leave the town. We will be in the next fight. I will see you then.